Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to the channel. You're watching High Power, not yesterday when you're tickling yourself, running around with your dog, not tomorrow when you're solving the world's most viral problems, you're stitching up a dog, you're curing cancer, you're making a tree grow, but right now. Thank you for joining us on High Power Now, where we cover the highest power tektites, the highest power energies that are going to engage your third eye, that are going to open it right up with your assistance. So thank you for joining us on YouTube. We recently reached over 100 subscribers. I'm very excited that you're joining me and tuning in on this journey. So today's video is going to be on nothingness. Now, what is nothingness? Nothingness, I would argue, is everything. How do you become everything? So everyone has a maximum potential that they want to reach. Everyone has goals and they see themselves in the highest possibility, the highest capability. But so often it's hard to reach those maximum potentials because we want to become everything and we search outside of ourselves to try to become that. So how do we become everything the most simplest way? Well, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked. So the way that you do that is you become nothing. So in the beginning of time, you might have heard of the Big Bang, where we started off as nothing and all of a sudden, boom, everything became the people you see, the animals, the water, the landscapes, the mountains, and everything was created. And thought consciousness was created. And, it all started with a thought of, is this possible? So we want to mock that situation in order to reach our maximum potential. So instead of reaching out externally for help, from somebody in the sky, instead of asking for help from other people, what you need to do is focus in on yourself. Focus in on taking out all the external sources, everything that you've heard was true or not true before. You have to get rid of your bad history because we have been ingrained since we were young of how we should pray, how we should worship, we should pledge allegiance to our flag. We've been brainwashed by television and bad frequency music that's basically lowering our vibration. So it makes us look externally for all these things to reach our maximum potential, when in actuality, it's all right here. It's all always been there for you. You just have to be able to say, I'm courageous enough to try out some new things. So how do we get to nothingness? Nothingness is done by going into meditation. Now, there are many types of meditation. That's the most exciting thing. You don't have to be sitting, you don't have to have your eyes closed. You could be running, you could be playing a sport. When you get into a basketball game and you're just going through the motions, your body's moving and you're just in the zone. That is meditation. When you're taking a walk around the block and you're making your body move and then your thoughts are just either focused on a situation or maybe they just go away. That is meditation. Now, you want to be able to get into one of these zones, these high frequency zones where your mind is shut off, but your body is vibrating at the highest level. And the way that your body and your mind and your crystal, the highest power crystal, is yourself. The way you get it vibrating at the highest level is you. My name is Greg. Greg, you have to sit down. You have to leave it alone. You have to delete yourself. And sometimes in life, becoming nothing is very easy. It's very easy to shut your eyes on what's happening. But then it's very difficult to erase those things while you're trying to become nothing. So what we use is things like Moldavite, things like Phenakite, that we can put on our third eye, that are going to stimulate our wisdom, that are going to stimulate our knowledge, that are going to connect us to the ether space. And it's going to activate the Merkaba, which is the triangular system, the shape, the powerful shape that is in reality, but it's not in this dimension. And we want to connect with the Merkaba, the flower of life, the beginning of time, the nothingness, so that we can then become everything. So you want to be able to put this on your third eye. You want to be able to put a piece of phenacite or phenakite on the top of your head, and you want to just relax your body and monitor your breath. And the more that your thoughts come up, they'll stop to delete, or they'll become unimportant, because you'll be activating your third eye, which is your God. You and I are gods, and when you activate this third eye, your inner God, the rest of your body shuts off. Now you may be able to, well, you are able to have awareness that, okay, I am Greg, I do live in New York, I am in my bed right now, or I am sitting down, or in a car, or I'm jogging. You may have that awareness, but the energy that you will feel will be so high power, will be so energetically feeling good, that you're not going to care about your own personal situation. And sometimes it takes worrying about so many other things on the outside, especially with the coronavirus. You have the coronavirus scaring people, having them put masks on all the time, not wanting to interact, not wanting to have human touch. And what that does to the human psyche, I mean, humans are meant to communicate. They're meant to touch each other. They're meant to connect, because we are all a reflection of the same entity. And we're just trying to learn from each other. So a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression can come up because we don't know who we truly are. And once you figure out who you truly are, that makes it that much easier to be around other people, because you're just looking at a reflection of yourself. And you'll stop remembering that you always knew these facts, that you've always knew that you have the power right inside, and that it's only up to you if you want to remind yourself, because we all gave ourselves things to remind ourselves, either tools like Moldavite, Phenacite, Ormus, monatomic gold. We all gave ourselves tools here on this planet, so that when we want to remember, when we want to engage our true selves, when we're ready to take on life's mysteries and to reach our maximum potential, those tools are available to you. And that's why I thank you for joining High Power Now, because we are changing and raising the vibrations all around the planet. So one more thing I want to say is, if you'd like more free Moldavite, continue to subscribe to YouTube. We're going to do a special YouTube exclusively only Moldavite giveaway, because we're growing, and that's where we started, and we want to make sure we take care of all the YouTube subscribers. So thank you for raising your vibration. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for visiting the Etsy store for your highest power vibrations that come with certificates of authenticity. Make sure you're getting the real thing. You don't have to get it from me, but make sure that you get yourself something authentic, so that way your money is going towards your maximum potential. So thank you for your questions. Keep asking away and enjoy your day. It's high power right now.